I be super thick that a nigga keep chewing. Eat it to the morning, cause the baby she choosing. Eat it like a champ, cause I know that she can do it. Got me on that bitch that I thought I wouldn't do. Cause I'm on another level, bitch, I'm geek. Count up your words and watch how you speak. Reuse some shit that niggas never pick. Scared of them fake, call me shit ain't cheap. Quit all that cap and shit while you lying. I heard you got cat dripping.
Niching? Niching. N-I-C-H-E-ing. How y'all feel about that? Be honest in the comments. Like, you know, just focusing in on shit, right? Focusing in on like content, interest points, and things like that. And mind you, yo, by the way, the point that I'm bringing right now is for my content creators, okay? Y'all consumers can sit this one out, you know, just purely the consumers. If you're not a creator, I don't think this may be applicable to maybe you in terms of an expected answer. I don't know. My fault. Let me get off y'all. But creators game, how y'all feel about niching? In terms of when it comes to the consumer, right? You watching, taking in the entertainment, taking in content, things like that. It makes absolute sense. I get it. When it comes to even, you know, doubling down on the POV of keeping you on the platform, right? Niching would help with that, because that's all you want to hear. You want to hear one thing. You got like singular point. Let me not say you're interested in one thing. Of course you've got multi-interests. You know what I'm saying? You're a multi-interested individual. That term works for somebody out there? No. If it works for you, leave a like, man. Come on. Nah. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, it makes sense for somebody who has arrived at a specific or certain interest point, right? Point of interest. You are disrespectful, buddy. Because this was not the agreement. I ain't gonna hold you. That was not the agreement, gang. I out here doing my own thing. Hold on. What if you know what? Leave it. Let me just leave it be. No, I gotta get my my background music right, gang. I have to hear the right thing, right? I have to hear the right thing. Anyway, bro, you know, back to niching, man. So it makes sense for somebody who's watching, you know, for them to give them all that they wanna see so that they remain on the platform. So in that sense, it makes sense. I'm talking about within the context of the creator. That's why I was like, yo, it's for my creators out there. Like doing the same thing over and over and over and over.
I don't like that shit for sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
Right? So it may be like a matter of you may get to a point of redundancy, you may get to a point of burnout, discouragement, just focusing on one thing. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, with the intention of keeping your audience. Now, I understand that kind of intention, but at the same time, it's like, yo, don't you want to make this channel thing authentic? Well, at the same time, that is a good question, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, explore your intentionality, gang. Right? Explore your intentionality. What's your intention with this thing? Are you really trying to run it business-wise, or really trying to run it, you know what I'm saying, habitually speaking, you know what I'm saying, as a hobby? So, you know, this kind of info is out there. That's what I'm saying. This kind of info is out there. Myself, man, both, gang, both. I'm trying to do both. I be bored sometimes, so you know what I'm saying. I be bored and I be hungry. I be bored and I be hungry, so I need both ends. You know what I'm saying? Doing it for business and also doing it just to, you know, my own self-preservation kind of reasonings, right? Just to fulfill my own, you know what I'm saying, self-interest, goddammit. But yeah, with all that being said, it's like, okay, cool, you get to a point, you're a creator, you niching, because you see the value of niching, gang. You know what I'm saying? You see the value in that. Like, yo, let's give the people what they want. It's what they want, and this would help my you know, my channel go up. This is gonna help the platform recommend my shit to more people, and we can get it popping. You know what I'm saying, at a bigger level. You know what I'm saying? But then on top of that, it's like, yo, we niching, gang. It's like you double so much down on a topic point. I mean, there's tasteful ways of doing things. Y'all know I always say that. There's distasteful ways of doing things. So, you know, I mean, you can talk about something like, like one thing and, you know, expose different angles to it, different POVs, this and then the third, bring up some sort of what is it, idea about it, and come back and challenge your own idea about it just to prove something in front of your chat. I don't know, something. Make, you know what I'm saying? Something to make the thing interesting while still here, still around, still kicking. It's kind of like marriage game. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the whole idea of marriage we hear. It's redundant as fuck, bro. But because the kids are around, might as well still stick it around for the kids. You see what I'm saying? Stick it through for the kids. Nah, bro. Now I'm really annoyed, bro. Because this song, I don't want to be hearing this song. What? Talking about what I'm, man. Cool. Okay. Giving up on me, man. Fuck it. Fuck it. Do something. Are you sure we're back? Are you sure we're back? But anyway, bro, you know what I'm saying? Just focusing in, like, focusing hard on just one thing. You know what that gives for me? It gives like a friend. It gives like a friend that, you know, a friend that just sticks around for like what you got. A friend that just does nothing but sticks around for what you got and really, you know, they're not interested in any other layer of your humanity, of like what makes you tick, right? Of like, you know what I'm saying, other phases of your life. When that happens, it's not considered, bro. Like, it's clear they're gonna leave you high and dry type shit. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But, you know, they might leave you because of the different thing that you can that they can expect out of you, the different sort of reality that they should expect out of you. It's not like you only have this one thing going on about you, right? AKA niching. So AKA you may double down, or you may want to triple down. You may want to go crazy on a point of interest, right? But it's still like, yo, dog. But at the same time, this is not the only thing to me. You know what I'm saying? It feels redundant. It feels draggy. Like, it's pointless, right? It's heavy, pressure, all that kind of shit. It's kind of lame, right? It has the same feeling, if you ask me. And this motherfucker's too loud. So it has the same feeling, right? Still, another example would be the woman that connects with you because, you know what I'm saying, because of your money, because of your flashiness, because maybe, you know what I'm saying, because of your connects. That's niching, gang. And obviously they keep coming the same way people that you may niche certain information about, right? Certain information for. It's like they definitely gonna come back. That's why it helps. Algorithmically, it helps. It helps. But then in real life, I mean, you don't develop algorithms. You develop friends, right? Although these days, this day of parasocialism, nigga, I don't even think that's a bad idea. You could use that. You could use that. You could use the idea of you know what I'm saying, having to be all performative and LARP for your audience to keep them around on some niche shit, right? On some niche vibes. On some niche vibes, right? I mean, for as long as you know what you're doing, look, more power to you. I support you. But you know what I'm saying? Other than that, bro, it literally feels like you engaging with that kind of friend, bro. They're here because of the size of your pockets. They're here because of who you know. They're here because, you know what I'm saying? Sort of like a trauma response. You know what I'm saying? Sort of like a trauma response. And the day, you know, life starts lifing and gives you a certain, or shows you a different reality about me from what you're used to, of course I should expect you to, like, move away from me, bro. And not be friends with me. I ain't got no money no more. I'm broke. I get it. That's today's nature of things, bro. It's very unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? And I'm so serious, bro. Like, I see that connection with algorithmic based kind of, you know, relating to one another. Because that's how we relate to one another on here, right? You know, I was thinking of WhatsApp, gang. Like, just incorporating WhatsApp, you know, within my community, within the community that fuck, that we eventually about to get it, like about to get to here, right? The level of community that we're about to get to. I just exposed, man. It's nothing but just 33 of us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 32 of y'all with me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, bro. But to make it more intimate, I'll be thinking about, like, you know what I'm saying, how to less parasocialize it. You know what I'm saying? Make it less parasocial and more just ordinarily social, right? Where we both on the same page, we both on the same level with one another in terms of the engagement, right? The engagement that we could get into as per our social dynamic right here. Shit, I think I even deviated from my point. What was the point? God damn. Oh yeah, niching, bro. Niching is like that one friend that just leeches on you for like the money that you got, or like you grew up soft. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Your family named y'all somebody, some shit, and you know what I'm saying? It could come up off you. Now, I need y'all to understand, bro. There is a point at which you can accept that, right? And you can use that. That's what I'm saying. Like, growing up comes with a level of maturity where it's like the signifier of you having been mature is you taking, you know what I'm saying, some of reality's poison and using it for your own benefit. Let me explain. You know what I'm saying? It's like growing up gives you the maturity to know that, okay, even there's some instances in life where you don't like, there's some instances in life where you may have to engage with what you don't like or you don't approve of or whatever. That's because maybe, you know, life is beyond you just as a person, right? Life is not about you, you know what I'm saying? So it will require you to understand the world beyond the level of your current understanding, right? But of course, that's not nonsense, okay? Because, you know, time gives you the tools for you to eventually, you know, be able to handle whatever you're going through. It may seem like you don't, right? I literally feel like it's impossible, like it cannot happen for you to be facing something you cannot handle, because you wouldn't be facing it. You wouldn't be facing it in the first place. You wouldn't even be able to manifest that reality in the first place. That's just how I see shit, right? But when it comes to like seeing this whole niching situation, right? Seeing, aka, right? Having the realization that, damn, there are these friends that just want me because I got a huge me. You know what I'm saying? There are these girls that just want me because I got a huge me. Because, you know, my SEX drive is just like you know what I'm saying? It's 2A1 gang. I don't know. That's just an example. It's not a reflection of me. Because we got to think about it. If your SEXual drive is like insatiable, or if your SEXual thirst or hunger is insatiable, bro, like you cannot satisfy that shit, that is a big problem. That says something about it. I'm just saying though, you may, you know, meet kind of women that like, damn, like you just connect with me because, you know what I'm saying, this right here. And what about my emotions, gang? What about my character, gang? What about, you know what I'm saying, the vulnerability, you know, the necessity for me to be vulnerable, gang? Like, what platform do I have for this? Like, nothing, bro. They just here for the shtick, nigga. Okay, that's a weird ass example. See something else. Let me see something else, y'all. What? Leave an example. Yeah, let me call it to action. Goddamn it. Leave it in the comments below, gang. Leave it in the comments below. You know what example we can make in terms of this niching thing, right? Where it's like somebody has to connect with you just because you bring them this special detail, this special thing, right? Again, bro, like, to each their own. I literally told you that you could use that, you know, for your benefit, right? Understand it better, and then you'll be able to carry it out better. You know what I'm saying? Your intentions for niching. Because if you don't understand nothing, it's nothing but burnout, bro. It's not but burnout. It's just like wasted energy, gang. You know what I'm saying? And so I am that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit can get super redundant very easy for me too, right? I get bored pretty easily. I know y'all heard about this. I get bored easily. But at the same time, bro, again, that maturity brings the clarity to things, right? So, excuse me, right? I am at an age where I understand the art of niching, the value of niching. But then my energy is not entirely in alignment with just like sticking with one thing. I am human, right? Just sticking to one thing, and that's like where's the human development in that, bruh? Where's the human development my own mentality in that? I'm not even, developing my own brain further. That's how I see it, right? Is this a proper segue for me to expose the fact that I got these other channels where we double down on other niche areas, because I'm not gonna focus on one thing the whole time. So with that being said, y'all go tap in, man. Y'all go tap in, man. We got the Global Caesar, right? One of them channels. Should I just bring them up on screen, man? Because it's just to substantiate like what I'm trying to tell y'all, right? All right, hold on. Let me go this. This is substantiate what I'm telling y'all about. Fuck. Okay, let me not expose. Because it's gonna expose like some emails, bro. Okay, this is the home. Okay, there we go. This list right here. Boom, let's get it. I'm saying I gotta plug myself. Look where we at though. Look where we at. I mean, the trajectory is still pretty freaking ground roots, gang. But dog, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta I preach confidence in yourself so much that, bro, it doesn't even matter how it looks like. Shit, you cannot even see the whole entire thing. All right, let me do this. Right? It's like, gang, yo, you gotta start somewhere, gang. Look at that. We on. Okay, these are different niches, right? That's because that's my idea of how I want to handle this niching thing, right? It's like, yo, focus on one thing within this one channel, right? And these are just ideas. And then I come back, focus on one specific other thing on this channel, and then we break it down further in terms of focusing in on that specific point. And then same with this one, same with this one, same with what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you what I do in all these. The adventure is for you to go ahead and find out. But look at where I'm at, gang. Come help a brother out, gang. You know what I'm saying? Come through, show some support, gang. Right? I need y'all. Gang. I need y'all. But then that was my whole thing. It's like, yo, if you're a person who's mad eclectic, like how I am, I'm mad eclectic, right? Mad eclectic and shit like that. But you also understand the value of niching, gang. Do the multiple channel thing. And then on this channel, you know exactly what you're focusing on. This channel, you know exactly what you're focusing on. This channel, you know exactly what your focus is. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, it gives that kind of energy of just leech ass friends, gang. You're here for some specific thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about focusing everything on one channel and try and do the whole niching thing on one channel. It will give that sort of thing, that sort of feeling. You know what I'm saying? Of burnout, of discouragement, shit like that, right? But I do want to get it to a point. Surprise, let me put this in there with it. I do want to get to a point where I am eclectic on just one channel. Yes, I want to get to that point. But to get to that point, it's like we have to have the right people with us, right? We have to take the right people along, within the journey and shit like that. So, AKA niche however you want to niche, but then within the reach of people that you pulled in, having niched. You know what I'm saying? That's where we analyze, okay, who's really here for more than what I'm here to deliver? Who's really here for more than what I'm here to deliver? And all of these things are just like adjustments. You make your own adjustments and you start pulling away from whatever it is you were niching, slowly but surely. And then whoever remains after you pulled away the main point, after you pull away the money, just to see which friends are going to stick around, right? AKA after you pull your, you know what I'm saying, what? Your aspect for providing whatever resource to motherfuckers, just to see if they going to stick around, right? I feel like it's necessary for this channel too, bro. At a certain point, we're going to have to do that kind of thing where it's like, yo, okay, niche, okay, well, but then actually, Let me be clear. On this channel, it's actually not a niche thing. It's like a virtual journal for me, right? So it is whatever that comes to my head. So in terms of like whatever benefit that niching can have, I'm not expecting this on here. But on these other channels, gang, it's like them, them niggas are specified. You feel me? And these are the ones that I mean when I say, yo, at a certain point, I'm gonna have to like switch it up, gang. Cause I'm not about to maintain a relationship with people just like stick around, just you know what I'm saying, for specified things. Like like it's reasonable. What the fuck I'm trying to say, gang? It is an instance where that is necessary, yo. You know what I'm saying? To stick around for something because we're here because of the purpose. So now let's stick to that. Let's remind ourselves why we're here. But then I'm in the human business. I'm not in the what is it, AI business. I don't want to be AI myself, gang. Where it's like, my creative integrity is like snatched away from me, bro. It's like, and whatever direction that creativity can go is like sabotaged because, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't want to kick it with me because they're not hearing whatever they want to hear.